Trump's flashes of fury towards Secretary of State Rex Tillerson and GOP Senator Bob Corker have his aides scrambling to contain his outbursts, The Washington Post reports tonight. The paper says the attacks on Corker caught aides by surprise. One Trump confidant likened the president to a whistling teapot, saying that when he does not blow off steam he can turn into a pressure cooker and explode. "I think we are in pressure cooker territory," said this person, who requested anonymity to speak candidly. Why it matters. The Post reports the outbursts, according to White House officials and outside advisors, are rupturing alliances and imperiling his legislative agenda, including tax reform. His presidency could be doomed, one unidentified person loyal to Trump told the paper. ESPN has suspended host Jemele Hill for 2 weeks over tweets about NFL owners, including the Cowboys' Jerry Jones, who threatened to punish players for protesting during the national anthem. "If you strongly reject what Jerry Jones said, the key is his advertisers," she wrote. "Don't place the burden squarely on the players." ESPN said Hill had violated its social media policies, and had previously acknowledged letting her colleagues down with an impulsive tweet. Hill called President Trump a white supremacist last month on Twitter, which White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders called a fireable offense. From Voevodsky's colleagues, per The Times, his work changes the very meaning of what the equals sign means in mathematics. The foundations of math are like a constitutional document that spells out the governing rules all mathematicians agree to play by. He has given us a new constitution. Thomas Hales, University of Pittsburgh's contributions are so fundamental that it's impossible to imagine how things were thought of before him. Chris Kapolkin, University of Western Ontario. Go deeper. The New York Times obituary of Vladimir Voevodsky. In response, Blackburn tweeted a video calling on her supporters to stand up against Silicon Valley. 10 days after issuing a waiver allowing foreign ships to provide aid to Puerto Rico, the Trump administration has let it expire. Trump was previously criticized for hesitating to suspend the century-old Jones Act, which prohibits foreign ships from bringing goods from one U.S. port to another, for Puerto Rico immediately after Hurricane Maria, particularly because he had issued such waivers following Harvey and Irma. Much of Puerto Rico is still short on fuel and water, though that is due in part to distribution issues rather than a lack of supplies. California's fire chief told the AP the fires are burning throughout an 8-county swath of Northern California, including Napa, Sonoma and Yuba counties. Gov. Jerry Brown has declared a state of emergency in Napa, Sonoma and Yuba. Smoke from the fires drifted into the Bay Area, into San Francisco, which is 60 miles south of the fires and as far south as San Jose, the LA Times reports. "It was an inferno like you've never seen before," Marianne Williams told the AP. Trees were on fire like torches. Per the LA Times, at least 300 firefighters are battling the blazes, which are burning with winds up to 70 miles per hour. 45,000 people are without power and/or cell service in Napa and Sonoma counties. 3 evacuation centers in Napa are almost at capacity. From the scene, a firefighter monitors a house burning in Santa Rosa, California. Photo Jeff Ju. AP. For context, stocks in 14 out of 29 companies in the SP 500 retailing industry group have fallen in value this year, a time when more than 70% of stocks in the SP 500 overall have risen in value. According to SP Capital IQ, investors fear these companies' inability to raise prices without also losing market share to the likes of Amazon. CNN reports that Google will join Facebook and Twitter in testifying before the House and Senate Intelligence Committees at hearings on Russian election interference. A Google spokesperson declined to confirm the report. Why it matters. More information is coming out about Russian ads on Google products as the company conducts an internal investigation on an issue that has already become a major challenge for rival Facebook. Go deeper. News broke earlier today that Google had found ads from Russian actors on its services.